What's up, guys? Today I want to share my struggle with being unemployed at 29 years old. Basically, college wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy sitting in class, and I especially hated classes that seemed totally irrelevant to my major. I didn't really pick a college that was a good fit for me. I ended up dropping out after a little while, and then shortly after I got home, I started driving for Uber. And this worked out okay, but I didn't really make enough money to get ahead, and I got into an accident, luckily not with a passenger, but that basically eliminated my ability to continue doing that. And so I started working other low level jobs like as a security guard. This was extremely boring, also very low pay. Couldn't save enough to move out of my mom's place. I did do something somewhat productive by getting my real estate license, but upon entering that field, I just found it wasn't for me. I didn't like hounding people on the phone, trying to convince them to use my services, whatever. It just wasn't a good fit. And so I started traveling a few years ago because luckily I was able to save some money living at my mom's. I'm very fortunate to have been able to do that. I still obviously don't feel very productive, but I started traveling, and this did not really solve the kind of problem I had of feeling a lack of purpose. I kept thinking, man, you really should try to find some kind of career. And because working as a security guard, real estate agent, Uber driver didn't work out for me, I thought it was time to do something else. The fact that I had blown through college, my parents are obviously not going to be sending me to college again at 29. I was lucky enough that my dad had paid for it when I was younger. But I basically just have been feeling pretty lost because I try these low level jobs out. They're really miserable for me. I tried traveling. After a while, you start feeling unproductive. And so I've just been trying to move forward and get some kind of life. But I've been unemployed for quite some time now, and I'm starting to kind of get anxiety about entering the workforce at all. I have a difficult time dealing with people like all day long, for 8 hours straight. I did do a retail job when I was 18, long while ago, and it was miserable. I didn't even last like a few days in there. So I realized that dealing with a lot of people all day is very difficult for me. Same reason that real estate was difficult. And so I just feel very inadequate when I look at other people my age that are doing very well. They seem to be taking off. One of my friends just bought a house. And it's just like, why am I the one that's stagnant and not going anywhere? So I've been feeling a lot of kind of existential depression from that, but I just don't know how to move forward. But basically, being unemployed at this age really does a number on your self esteem. I have a hard time understanding how people even manage to work as much as they do. And yeah, so it's no good. But I would encourage everybody that doesn't like their jobs to at least remind themselves that they are being productive and providing a service, which I haven't for some time. So those are just my thoughts.